Hello, everybody. I just want to welcome you to our State of the Union response. Obviously, I think the President gave a very good speech. Unfortunately, the rhetoric did not meet the reality. His cuts were very modest. He talked about $400 billion over 10 years, which is $40 billion a year. We have a debt of $15 trillion and a deficit every year of $1.5 trillion. So a $40 billion cut is very minuscule and very modest, and so I think the President's got to go back to the drawing boards and come up with something better. I think when he talked about tort reform, I think that was very good. Republicans can support tort reform. He also talked about tax reforms, the tax code being very complicated and should be simplified. I think that's good. He talked about free trade with Colombia and South Korea and Panama. I think a lot of Republicans could support that. He talked about the No Child Left Behind program, in which he'd like to see it incentivized and also changed. I think Republicans could support that. But the basic thrust, which I think many people in America are concerned about, is the huge amount of spending we have in Washington. And they think that this country is moving into a very precarious situation. Unless we have huge cuts in federal spending, we're going to not only depreciate our dollar, but at the same time have inflation. So my position would be that we should support a much, much bigger reduction in government spending. And so I'm hoping the President will come back and sharpen his pencils and we can get together on this. But overall, I think he ended the speech with a positive note, talking about the American dream and talking about specifically about the Vice President and the Speaker, John Boehner, their humble background, and of course his also showed that the American dream is still working. So with that, I would suggest that we just have to realize that the President has not made a really strong case for reducing government spending. And I want to thank you for taking the time to listen, and God bless America.